Check It is the only documented and known gay gang in America, maybe in the world.
You had two options, either to run or to fight, and we chose to fight.
And that's how we made our name. That's where we got our respect from.
They act like females, but the thing is they still got that muscle. They still dudes, so I don't...
A lot of kids out here in the streets like I was, not even here today, but I am.
Our mother was on drugs bad. No child should experience that.
I grew up in and out of juvenile facilities, always locked up.
My mom used to be like, you slow, you dumb, you retarded, you faggy ass bitch. The Check It came along and we just all stuck together ever since then.
The Check It, they had obstacles that most people don't have, but they resilient. They see a glimpse of hope now.
I want to talk about what we call the Check It transformation to get them in the fashion industry.
Bam! Diamond's this girl's best friend.
I just guess I'm in a place in my life where though I'm trying to change from all that stuff that I used to live.
He only want me for my good good. He only want me for my goody goody. He only want me for my good good. He only want me for my goody goody.
You know, I believe that we can go down in history. If no one was gonna stand up for us, we stood up for ourselves.
And you're dealing with something with a lot of potential. Potentially great or potentially disastrous.
Mira, yo sé por qué vos quieres hacer este viaje, pero todavía no sé por qué yo tengo que hacerlo.
She was taking a chance to find a better life.
Aquí no hay nada para vos, Aira. Nada.
He was caught up in a world of brutality. But when he tried to leave his violent past behind, his own gang put a price on his head. And he met the one person who would change his life forever.
La bruja, con voz de miedo, vas a llegar a los Estados Unidos, pero no de la mano de Dios, sino de la garra del diablo.
From executive producers Diego Luna and Gael Garcia Bernal comes the first film from one of cinema's most exciting new voices.
Tarde o temprano Luzón lo va a encandilar. Vamos a correr la voz.
Sin Nombre.
We're southbound on Paxton. There appears to be 3 male blacks in a vehicle. It's a white Hyundai, I believe.
At any time during this evening, did it go through your mind that this was not a human being that you were beating?
The police approach black men as criminals first and citizens second.
Tonight, we must tell our children that for African American children and adults, freedom is not yet a reality in the United States.
If they cannot get a conviction with the Rodney King video available, there can be no justice in America.
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
Today, this jury told the world that what we all saw wasn't a crime.
We have to show Los Angeles that we are resilient.
There's been a mini riot at this location.
Our people have suffered not only civil rights, but the right to be a human being. How many more Rodney King does it have to be?
Now they're pulling the driver out. They're eating the driver.
Oh my God.
How much worse does it need to get?
proclamation of a state of emergency for Los Angeles City.
We have no police support whatsoever.
This is not fair! This is not fair! It's not right what y'all do! It's not right!
I will use whatever force is necessary to restore order.
Folks, you're on your own down there.
Mama. Can you do big things from such a small place?
Don't think about such things.
Why not?
You would be disappointed.
Hey, Fiona, how is your life?
It is fine.
Young girl, come inside. What is your name?
Fiona.
Could you please show Fiona how to move the pieces?
In chess, the small one can become the big one.
You can say anything you wanna say.
Chess helps us solve problems.
Hate me, but I'm gonna love you anyway.
It teaches us to make a plan.
If you didn't have a wall to hide behind,
Use your minds,
but you fall to pieces when your eyes met mine.
and you will all find safety.
Why are you letting her win?
I'm not letting her.
You can see 8 moves ahead.
Checkmate. 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 She won.
You could be the best in all of Uganda.
Coach, how can I become a champion?
Sometimes the place you are used to is not the place you belong. You belong where you believe you belong. Where is that for you?
None of your sneak attacks. This is not the ghetto.
I don't need to sneak. Checkmate.
This year's gold medalist, Fiona Mute.
Your children are blessed because they have a mother who never gave up on them.
Are you my daughter?
Yes, Mama, I am. Yes. Coach, you told us to make a plan, but I fear things will never change.
What matters is when you reset the pieces.
She's winning. She's winning.
And play again.
Stronger than your bruises, I got thick skin.
I think the only way to tell you who I am these days is to sing a song. We'll start from the beginning. Birds flying high, you know how I feel.
My mother was one of the greatest entertainers of all time.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel.
When she was performing, she was an anomaly. She was brilliant. She was loved.
And I'm feeling good.
One and only Nina Simone.
Her voice was totally different from anybody else.
You know how I feel.
Let me listen to it again. How is she doing this?
She was one of those musicians. You hear them once, next time you hear them, you say, oh, that's that same one I heard last week.
You know how I feel.
People think that when she went out on stage, she became Nina Simone. My mother was Nina Simone 24/7. And that's where it became a problem. Everything fell apart. She was a revolutionary. She found a purpose for the stage.
I choose to reflect the times and the situations in which I find myself. How can you be an artist and not reflect the times? Don't you know no one alive?
There was something eating at her.
When the show ended, she was alone, full of anger and rage.
I have to live with Nina, and that is very difficult.
Nina was fighting demons. She could get violent.
Hey, girl, sit down.
The change in her would be dramatic. Boom, like a switch.
Sit down.
As fragile as she was strong, as vulnerable as she was dynamic.
Most people are afraid to be as honest as she lived.
I've had a couple of times on stage when I really felt free.
The High Priestess of Soul.
That's Nina Simone.
Nina Simone.
Wait, Nina Simone.
She was a genius. She was brilliant. But she paid a huge price.
If any white man in the world says, give me liberty or give me death, the entire white world applauds. When a black man says exactly the same thing, he is judged a criminal and treated like one, and everything possible is done to make an example of this bad nigger so there won't be any more like him.
The story of the Negro in America is the story of America. It is not a pretty story.
Most of the white Americans I've ever encountered, sure, they have nothing whatever against Negroes. That's really not the question. Really a kind of apathy and ignorance. You don't know what's happening on the other side of the wall because you don't want to know.
In America, I was free only in battle, never free to rest.
We need to take action, any kind of action, by any means necessary.
They needed us to pick the cotton, and now they don't need us anymore. Now they don't need us, they're going to kill us all off. There are days when you wonder what your role is in this country and what your future is in it. I can't be a pessimist because I'm alive. The question you've got to ask yourself, the white population of this country's got to ask itself, is why it was necessary to have a nigger in the first place. Because I'm not a nigger, I'm a man. But if you think I'm a nigger, it means you need it. And you got to find out why. And the future of the country depends on that.